This is the Franchise Basketball Insider, presented by Massengale Eye Care, Oklahoma City's leading eye care provider since 1989. Call 631-2020.
Greetings, Thunder fans. It's game day in Oklahoma City, and welcome to the Franchise Basketball Insider. Today on our report, Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook before tonight's game against Minnesota.
When you have a game like that, 20 assists, do you go back and kind of look at how it all came together so that you can repeat it? What would you take away from the game like that?
That we won. That's the most important part, man. I think with games like that, you got to make sure that you play the right way to win the game. And I think, you got to give a lot of our guys credit for knocking down shots and getting open and spacing and working on their game, because obviously without them, none of that would be possible for myself. So I think you got to give those guys all the credit, and gotta continue to try to find those guys.
Do you like the way you start out those games, though? Like you had 8 assists in the first quarter.
It's just read and react for me. The game will tell you what to do, and I think that's what I learned, especially playing this league. The game will tell you what to do. If it's time to score, then you score. If it's rebounding, you rebound. If it's passing, you passing. If it's just play defense, that's what you do. That's what I'm able to do, and that's what I try to do for the team.
With the turnovers, it looks now like you're back in that kind of zone that you were early in the season where you're just missing on some plays. You feel like
I'm okay with some of them. Honestly,
outside about the teams.
Yeah, I think we're trying to make the right play, which is most important. If there's ones that we're just kicking the ball off our foot, people are stealing the ball from us, then that's different. But I think we're trying to make the right plays, and I think when we have 30-plus assists and try to keep the turnovers down, I think we're pretty difficult to stop. So,
is there communication between the guards when one guard goes to the offensive glass? Is there another one that's supposed to stay back? What's the communication like now?
That depends on who we're playing. I definitely is a big communication for our team. I think that my guys know that I go to the glass a lot at my position, so they protect me by getting back and taking care of our transition defense.
So how much is tonight's game about you guys continuing to build confidence, play solid from start to finish?
It's very important. I think last time we played this team, they had a little confidence in their own building and made some shots. And I think it's important we come out and try to send a message, set a tone, especially protecting our home floor.
We're moving the ball. We're moving our bodies a little better now. Everybody's touching the ball. That's always a good thing. I think we did it before, but in shorter periods of time. I think we're doing it for long periods of time now.
At the beginning of the season, you said one of the goals would be unpredictable on offense. Do you feel like that's maybe one of the strengths of this team now, too?
Yeah, I think so. I think with change up in our second unit, it's definitely helped. It took a little. There was a period where we were still trying to figure it out, but I think we're starting to catch our stride a bit now, and we're just trying to figure out how we want to play, and meshing that with the first unit. I think both units are figuring out who they are, identity-wise, and I think we're doing a great job of just moving the ball, guys driving and kicking and finding a better shot.
Kevin, on that note, you guys feel like you're right on the cusp of it all coming together, really putting just a streak together and figuring out a little bit?
We just, we want to play good basketball every single day. We want to be focused on the little things every day. And I think, you only could do that by just, coming in here and shooting around and locking in. So, we'll see. If we handle our business, in practices and shooting rounds, and, we can be rewarded with that. But we have to come in and handle our business. We can't just say, we feel a streak coming on and not put no work in. So that's the mindset we have.
We saw in the last couple of games in Minnesota just the youth and the talent and what they can do if they get their confidence going during the game. What kind of challenges do they pose for you guys?
Well, as long as athletic, they get out in transition. We definitely have to be worried about them getting out on the break and getting easy points.
Have you been working with Russ on that Nowitzki jumper?
No, he kind of got that on his own, man. It's definitely an effective shot, and he's starting to use it a lot now.
Can you talk about this Russell's transformation this over the years that y'all been together? Obviously, the 20 assists tonight, the other night, just how better has he been getting, especially the last 3 years?
When you got the opportunity to have the ball in your hands, it's, coach trusts him to make decisions. He's out there making them. It's times where he pass up on a layup, boom, and throw it back to a dunk for a dunk. So he's done that a lot this year. He's controlling the offense a lot. And Coach trusts him, and we all trust him, and he's making good decisions.
NBA.com came out. I think it said Joey Crawford's refed his last game. What do you remember about Joey?
I remember Joey just being super consistent. You know, when I first got into the league, I was wondering why he was always so mad and upset. But I noticed that, you know, as I got older, you know, he never changed. You know, he wasn't being that way because we played on the TV, or it was a TV game, or it was a, you know, game 5 of the Western Conference Final. I mean, he stayed the same from the preseason, the regular season, the playoffs, and the finals. So you got to respect someone like that. 39 years in any profession is amazing, and you know, definitely gonna miss Joey. We know every time he ref the game, is to control the game and make sure everything goes pretty smooth. And he did his job. You know, I wouldn't say perfect. Nobody's perfect, but he had a hell of a run for 39 years, and you know, good luck on his retirement.
Do you remember what you mentioned? I think the semi against the Grizzlies when he kind of came and
yeah, man, he had definitely had memorable moments, man, and you know, it's just all a part of the journey, man. So I'm one of the guys that appreciates Joey. Of course, he has his moments. He has his moments just like everybody else, but for the most part, you know, he was consistent. He stuck to what he does, but he was actually a nice guy when you sat and talked to him. I mean, he had that edge to him, just like players have edges, but he was definitely a nice guy to talk to, and he listened a lot. So I'm definitely gonna miss Joey.
Your name's been in historic company before, but this 25 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists streak that you're on right now, 7 straight games, does that say anything about the way that you're able to play right now during this stretch, or that you've been playing?
I mean, it don't really matter to me. I'm just trying to play the game however it's played. You know, who never know what happened tonight. You know, so I'm just trying to play the game and go out there and just trying to play chess game with it. You know, every single night, just trying to figure out where I need to be effective on the offensive end, defensively be better every night. So if that produces those points, rebounds, and assist numbers, then so be it. If not, you know, and we win, you know, really, who cares? So, you know, it really doesn't matter. Nobody really cares about stats around this time of year anyway.
Multiple times this year where the team's had a 2-on-1 break and you've been able to not necessarily get a block, but disrupt the shot, and somebody else will come and get a rebound or get a rebound. What are you doing in those instances? I'm not a liability on defense like you guys think. So I'm a little smarter than what people give me credit for. So I mean, 2-on-1 break, most of the time I know they're gonna make a pass. So, you know, just trying to read and time those passes and you know, give my teammate some time to get back into the play and using my length and athleticism. So, yeah, I'm a little smarter than what you think.
It does seem like an inordinate number of times that you do break up those 2-on-1s, 3-on-1s. Do you practice that at all, or is it all instinct?
Oh, it's just all instinct, you know. And there's plenty of times where I got dunked on, and plenty of times where I fouled and they got an and one. But that's just a part of the game. But I've learned that, you know, most of the time it's 3-on-1. You know, that one guy doesn't want to go shoot because, you know, he's going to look selfish if he shoots a 3-on-1. So I just try to bait him into making that pass, try to get a hand on it, or try to, you know, make him fumble it or something to help my teammate get back into play.
You're wearing the KD right here. I mean, is that something you can wear in the game?
Yeah, it's a regular shoe, yeah. I mean, you just got to sock on it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Nothing different.
All right, that's KD and his new shoes. You'll see those in action maybe tonight. Tip-off at 7 o'clock. We get our activity started here on the franchise at 6 o'clock at Flint Restaurant inside the Colcourt Hotel. Countdown to tip-off presented by TotallyTickets.com and Homeland. Thanks for watching this Franchise Basketball Insider. I'm David Garrett for Oklahoma's New Sound for Sports, 107.7 The Franchise.